What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about all the leaks and updates for the iPhone 15 with that release date right around the corner. Let's get into it. We're going to start out with the USB-C charging. That's easily my favorite feature. I have a lot of camera equipment. Almost everything I use other than my headphones and my phone are USB-C. So having that, changing it up from that lightning port is gonna be a big game changer for me, and now I just gotta figure out my headphone situation. But other than that, I think it's a super solid decision on Apple's part, and I'm happy to see the change. Another big thing is gonna be that camera, right? We're all excited for it. We finally have some updates and some leaks. 5 to 10x zoom, telephoto lens on the new Ultra model. I'm ecstatic. We're finally catching up to Android. I know they've been doing this for a minute now, but you know, we're finally getting it, and I cannot complain. I love the fact that they're adding more cameras and they're understanding the ecosystem of people that are actually buying their prosumer phones is honestly mostly content creators or just people that want the best of the best. A major thing for me is the battery life. I know at least on the iPhone 14 Pro, there was already issues with the battery and not holding its life as far as like the whole life of the battery. I know people are losing 10% of their efficiency already, and it's been less than a year, so that's a little bit concerning, but apparently Apple is fixing that with the iPhone 15 Ultra, so hopefully we have no problems there. Throwing some more specs at you, we're getting the A17 Bionic chip. Honestly, I have no clue what that even means. I'm gonna be honest. I wish I knew what that meant. I know it's a better chip than last year. That's about it. One thing I do know 100% that is gonna affect a lot of people in a positive is that we're going from 6 gigabytes of RAM to 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's gonna be a game changer for all those content creators. Everyone's a content creator realistically, but I know a lot of people that edit on their phones, and that's gonna help tremendously. If you play video games on your phone, that should help out running it as well. Literally anything you do on your phone, having 2 extra gigabytes of RAM is going to help you out. Now, as far as the actual physical body and the look and exterior of the phone, we're getting a new titanium body, which means that it's not only gonna be a little bit lighter, but it's gonna be a little bit stronger. Coming from a stainless steel body, realistically, you're not gonna tell too much of a difference, but it's just one of those things that makes it a little bit better than the previous year. With that titanium body, we're getting haptic touch buttons. I am not the biggest fan of this, I'm gonna be honest. I like to have a physical touch, but we'll see if Apple does it better than other companies. They usually do, so I'm not gonna knock them just yet. But it's similar to the iPhone 7. I don't know if you guys remember when we had the iPhone 7, it wasn't a physical button on it. It would just vibrate whenever you put your thumb on it, and then it would open up. So if you guys are familiar with that, or a little bit confused with the haptic touch buttons, that's something you can compare it to. With having the haptic touch buttons, we're ditching that beautiful mute button that we used to all fidget with going back and forth on our thumbs. It's going away, and they're adding just a regular programmable button. I'm not sure how I feel about it, honestly. I think it's good because, you know, it allows more customization. You can play, pause your music, turn your flashlight on, and do a whole bunch of other things that you can customize. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's gonna be a good feature that they add. Maybe it's gonna be one that I just miss, you know, being able to fidget with the mute button. We'll see. Another small feature we're getting is the thinner bezels. So the bezels are basically that black border that goes around your screen. So with having thinner bezels in the same form factor, that means that our screen is gonna be just a little bit bigger. I'm not complaining. Obviously, there's not gonna be too much of a difference, but the more screen, the better. So those are all the leaks on the iPhone 15. How do you guys feel about it? Are you 100% for everything, or do you wish that you could tweak a little bit of things and maybe keep something from the iPhone 14 and previous models before? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.